Good morning. It's Thursday, August 21st, and COVID-19 levels are on the rise in the United States. And the transmission of the disease is increasing in at least 45 states. And that's according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, which released its updated recommendations for vaccines on Tuesday. And that included COVID-19 shots. Now, the American Academy of Pediatrics guidance is in conflict with the current CDC recommendation and defies Homeland Health Security Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who announced in May that the CDC would no longer recommend COVID-19 vaccines for healthy children or pregnant women. Now, the Academy of Pediatrics, on the other hand, recommends that all children ages 6 months through 23 months should receive a COVID-19 vaccine unless they have allergies to the vaccine or its ingredients. It also recommends that a single dose of vaccine for children ages 2 through 18 if they are at high risk for COVID-19. And residents of long-term care facilities should get these shots too. They've never been vaccinated for COVID-19. Or if you live in a household where people are susceptible to high risk of COVID-19, you need to get the shot. Now, we know that Secretary Kennedy is anti all kinds of medical cures. And so with Kennedy in charge of this situation, parents in the United States who want to vaccinate their young children against COVID-19 may face a growing set of challenges this fall, because the Food and Drug Administration might not renew the authorization for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for children younger than 5. The U.S. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention told state officials that information on Friday. This decision would affect Pfizer's pediatric COVID-19 for vaccine children ages from 6 months to 4 years. In May, Health and U.S. Human Services Secretary Kennedy announced that the Food and Drug Administration might not renew the authorization for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for children younger than 5. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention told state and local officials that on Friday. And parents in the United States who want to vaccinate their young children may face many challenges this fall. So is this what we want? Is this what we want to happen in this country, when there may be a disease that is about to run rampant, that we can't get our children vaccinated? So these decisions could affect Pfizer's pediatric COVID-19 vaccine for children from 6 months to 4 years for the entire 2025-26 season. And that's all coming out of the CDC's National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases. And they sent out an email to this effect. And that email was obtained by CNN. And so that news, how the news got out. Otherwise, it might still be undercover. And of course, you got Robert Kennedy Jr., who's the Human Health Secretary, or whatever the hell it is. And he's no longer recommending any COVID-19 vaccines for healthy children or pregnant women or anybody who might need it. The situation could get ugly, because without an FDA authorization, Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine would no longer be available to any children younger than 5. And the other option available for healthy children with no underlying conditions in this age, Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine, would have to be given off-label by a willing pharmacist or a physician. Now, this contradicts the intent of shared decision-making. So this situation with these vaccines is up in the air. Pfizer confirmed to CNN that the FDA has said it may not renew the emergency use authorization for these vaccines. And these vaccines are for children ages 6 months to 4 years. So this is a conundrum that needs to be fixed fast. And of course, with Kennedy in charge of Health and Human Resources, that may not happen so quickly because we know that he's an anti-vaccine guy. So we'll have to wait and see. And we could be putting a lot of young children at risk if we don't move quickly in this situation and get the vaccine approvals through. So I leave you with that this morning. A mess in the making. Have a great day. Bye.